Hello Pisces, and welcome to my channel. My name is Tiffany from Tiffany's Tarology, and it's so good to be here with each and every one of you today. We're really tapping into like an energy, I feel like, of release, acceptance, a lighter feeling. And today we will be using When My Soul Whispered Oracle deck, the Spirit Song Tarot, and a beautiful deck that one of my friends from the UK got for me when she visited California. It's called the Trauma Informed Yoga Affirmation deck. So these are all decks I've never used on the channel and I don't use often. And it's so fun that I just get to play cards now. I get to play and have a good time with my Pisces collective. Pisces, when I was with my friend today, she is a fellow Pisces moon, Cancer sun, Virgo rising, and if you're listening, I love you. We were hanging out today, and as I was leaving her house, there was a good luck protection symbol, a ladybug, that was on my window, and I was looking into them. And so it says, in various spiritual and cultural contexts, ladybugs are seen as symbols of good luck, protection, and positive change. They are often associated with blessings, new beginnings, and the idea that one is being watched over or supported during times of transformation. So Pisces, you're going through a big transformation. And your spirit team is saying, we're looking after you. We got you. You're okay. Even if you're going through a rough patch, good luck is coming towards you. So let's dive in. Let's see what the soul wants to whisper to you today for Pisces. Okay, Pisces, so you have journey, healing, truth, love in reverse, forgive, desire, determination, connected, and on the bottom of the deck, expectation. So the energy here, Pisces, is really about you coming to a place of realization that your healing journey and your truth, what you want to accomplish in this world, your desires, where you are headed, where you are determined to succeed, things that you want to accomplish in your life, those need to come to the forefront, and you need to let go of any and everybody else around you who is preventing you from getting to the promised land. With the journey card, this card wants us to focus on how every mistake, every failure, every difficulty, every betrayal, every toxic attachment, every bad habit, every trauma that we have experienced is all for a reason. Confirmation. So that we can continue to move forward on this pathway, that we can continue to become who we are meant to be. And there's cycles of death and rebirth that we are going through. And this is a cycle that you are closing. A lot of Pisces are going through deep intrinsic looks at themselves and understanding that, okay, this cycle is over. I'm ready to begin my healing journey. And the way that I heal is by coming to understand that I see now my truth. And I see the truth of others. And I realize that where there is truth, there can be love. And where there's not truth, there can't be love. And I think you're realizing, Pisces, that love that doesn't show up for you in the way that you showed up for it, or love that doesn't appreciate you the way that you appreciate it, it does not belong in your life. You may not have been loving yourself either. And so with this forgiveness card, there was an energy of not just forgiving those who have harmed you, but you need to forgive yourself first. Maybe because you were brought up in a home that didn't teach you how to love yourself. Maybe because of a relationship that tarnished that part of you. Maybe because you weren't given the tools to work through the traumas and the situations that you were subjected to. But it's time for you, Pisces, as you are going through this journey of life, to forgive yourself and forgive others that have hurt you so that you can move on. There is a big plan that Spirit has out for you. There's something that you are working on passionately. This card was about like a moth to the flame, like something that is just really captivating you, something that you have an ambition towards, something that you are determined to succeed at. And this could even just be an inner self goal if there's not like an outer world type of thing you're working on. Like for me, it's my tarot business, right? But if you don't necessarily have something outwardly that you're working on, this could be just an inner desire to heal, an inner desire to be better, an inner desire to take your life to the next level, to have the confidence to pursue something, to be able to heal from a disease or, to get yourself back on track again. And Spirit says, it's on the way. You are connected. Your spirit team is here letting you know that the connections that you've had that have deeply rooted you and who you've always been, they're about to change. You are going through a substantial death and rebirth at this time, Pisces. Accept every connection for what it taught you, the roots that you grew, the lessons that were learned, the journey that you took. But it is now time for you to lay an expectation of something new, something beautiful, something that only your heart can really see. Your mind can't make sense of what's coming in for you, Pisces. You are on a beautiful, beautiful journey. You're finding your light again. You're healing in more ways than one, physically, mentally, emotionally, spiritually. And I found it so interesting, though, that of all the cards, love came out in reverse. That could be a lack of self-love that you've had, and also a lack of getting the type of love you deserve. Whether it came from a parent, a partner, a sibling, a friend. Maybe you didn't receive all that you needed from people that you really admired or looked up to. Maybe you didn't, or you haven't ever had someone who could push you to be better and to do better. That's why your spirit team is saying you're connected. All those relationships that you went through, all those connections you've had, they were all building you up to be a better person, a brighter person, and they're all a part of your healing journey. But what really stands out though, Pisces, is that love in reverse. I was like, what? I was like, why does that have to be in reverse? But I think we are being asked to take a deeper look at love and forgiveness. That keeps coming up for me too. But okay, let's dive into your tarot. Current situation for Pisces as they are going through this healing journey. 6 of Crystals. This is 6 of Pentacles. You are in a place now, Pisces, where you are demanding. And not even by asking, by simply being in this new version of you. You're demanding equal give and take. This card says synergy and gratitude. You know that you give and give and give. And you know that a lot of people have just taken. You are no longer allowing yourself to be mistreated. You are putting yourself first. You are focusing on what you need above all else as you go through this healing journey. You are about to be planted with other people as well who will look after you. I love meerkats. That's what this picture is depicting. And they will literally guard their little den, their little mound of dirt that they live in. They will guard that ferociously. They have like a person who's the lookout, and they all kind of just protect each other. You are about to walk into a space where if you've never felt like you had protection, where you had love that was safe, where you didn't have friends that were safe, where you didn't have a place to call home or community, you're creating that now. And the people that are coming into your life are going to provide that for you. A lot of the connections that you had that did not show you the right way to be loved are making way for you to have understood now, okay, this was what was wrong with love. Now let me actually receive the love, the companionship, the friendship, the equal give and take. It could even be that you've been working in jobs where you were underpaid or where your talents were overlooked. No more. You are healing that. Challenge? The 2 of Swords, which is the 2 of Feathers. It says decisions and direction. The Two of Swords means that you've come to a critical juncture, a crossroads in your healing journey, Pisces, where you have had to accept that you have to either go left or right. As you are ascending, as you are moving into higher vibrational resonance, the people and the places and the situations, the jobs, the homes, the cities, sometimes even the vehicles, the clothing, it can get real, like the food. It can't go with you to where you are meant to go. Some of you are healing around body dysmorphia and body issues and eating disorders. Some of you are healing around painful childhood. Some of you are healing around being a people pleaser. SA, PTSD, all of those things. Traumatic events in your life. And you're having to realize, okay, as my vibrational shift is resonating much higher, I must choose to go higher. That's your direction. With this in your challenge, it may have been difficult for you to accept that you've got to change yourself. You've got to move into new purpose. Ace of Cups here with the Ace of Shells says happiness and abundance. It is calling you. You know what you need. And sometimes what you need might feel selfish. And I'm seeing selfish and shellfish, right? You just need to let go of that. Forgive yourself for not giving yourself this chance sooner. Make that decision today to do what's best for you, no matter what other people might think. It might not make sense to them, but you just have to do it. Strengths. Eight of Cups. I love this for you. Eight of Shells. Quest and renewal. The sea star doesn't move very quickly, but it moves. When you put those time-lapse cameras on these guys, they get out of Dodge. They do. I have watched my fair share of National Geographic. The sea star may feel a little bit stuck to their environment, and you may have felt a little stuck to your environment, but you are in a position right now where you're about to like remove those suction cups and move on. You're going on a quest of self-renewal, a quest of healing, a quest of finally bringing in the abundance and the love and the joy and the peace and the reciprocity, the fulfillment that you have been waiting for your whole life. Your strength is that you can move. Your strength is that you're getting out of Dodge. You're heading in a new direction. And again, with the Three of Shells here, it says playfulness and bliss. It's showing a pod of dolphins. You are going to be able to hang out and be around and enjoy life with people that actually are on the same vibrational resonance as you. No more of being around low vibrational, toxic and traumatic energies that don't mean well for you. So if you feel like you failed, again, that journey card, when I was reading the book, it talked about failure. Failure is just, okay, this didn't work, let's regroup. Don't look at it and take it so harshly. You're being given divine wisdom on where to go and really who to put your energy and what to put your energy into at this time, Pisces. Trust it. That's how love comes in. Your wolf pack will come in. It says choice and trust. It's all a choice. Pardon me. Will you choose you? Area of focus. All right. The fives. The Five of Acorns is the Five of Wands, and the Five of Shells is the Five of Cups. You have challenge, growth, hope, readjustment. Spirit is saying you need to look at where there has been a lot of turbulence, fighting, animosity, anger, disappointment, feeling like you're saddened by an energy in your life. You know, where that is and understanding it for what it is, facing it head on. Again, area of focus. Area of focus is what is causing this? I'm seeing a light bulb moment of, okay, this is what's causing this. This is what I need to escape and let go of. And even if it is family, because that's going to be the issue for a lot of you, whether you married them or you were born into the family. you have to understand that this is challenging and it's causing a lot of growth for you. And you're finally stepping into this energy where you can finally roar like this beautiful leopard or jaguar figure here. And you're about to grow, because the challenges and the obstacles that come that feel like they're beating you down are just giving you the ability for you to really see through it, grow through it, and take those lessons with you to the next level. Readjustment. I love that. The Five of Cups is kind of like you're looking back, you're seeing what didn't work, you're having to come to some conclusions, hey, that didn't really work out in the past, but I now see the truth of this situation, of this relationship, of this person, of this job. And yes, I may have made a mistake, but I'm moving on. I'm moving forward. Near future for you, Pisces. You have the Knight of Crystals. And so this is the Knight of Pentacles. And it says endurance and determination. You're not giving up. There was a bigger plan and purpose for you in this lifetime. And for many of you, the lessons that you went through, as much as I wish I could say you did, I wish you didn't have to go through them. You had to go through them. You're going through them so that you can help other people go through what they're going through. You came into this life knowing that you needed to be as enduring as this camel, walking through the desert, really with nothing around you, kind of isolated at times, carrying the weight of the world, your family, your job, your responsibilities, your health, all of that with you. But if you stick to it, you will find that oasis in the desert. You will get that sip of water. You will have that rest. And you came into this life with all of these hurdles that you wanted to jump through, because you come in with a soul contract. And now, as we're in this age where a lot of people are waking up to the truth about what's going on in the world and the traumas and how we need to kind of readjust our field of empathy and treating traumas and looking at emotions, and people say we're soft now, but there's an energy where, as we become more vibrationally aware of others, including of animals, the human has to evolve and has to care more about addressing root causes and root issues. Healing is not just at the doctor's office. It's in that family conversation. It's in that job change. It's in that relocation. It's in that reiki session that you just did, or that tarot reading that you just got. There's so many modalities to healing that we often overlook. And so then we're in this energy here with the Nine of Feathers, which is about, it says here, perspective and self-empowerment. This is the Nine of Swords. There's an energy where you have to look at your life for the anxiety and the stress and the burden that you took on, and you have to be as tough as this porcupine and just get through it. Defend yourself, cloak yourself, find a way to protect yourself. Recent past for Pisces. Awakening. And this is a beautiful, beautiful image here. It says renewal and enlightenment. You are going through your awakening. This may have been your 4th, 5th, 6th awakening. But this one's profound. This one's transformational. This is the peacock. This is the big deal of your life. And what I see here is you finally see your beauty. You're awakening to your worth, your value, your voice. You are awakening to what people always wanted to put down. I had someone on here the other day who left me a comment, and they said, you'd be at 50K already if you'd get rid of all the small talk and get straight to the reading. And I was like, is one of my own Pisces disempowering my voice? Not my own Pisces. But even amongst the Pisces, there are those bad eggs, right? And what I responded with is, well, if I cut out all the chatter, which I'm doing right now, I wouldn't be authentically me, because I want to have these conversations, these tarot readings, like we are best friends. I'm having this reading for you, and we're talking like this is your personal read. So many of you watching my readings and say, I feel like, or I felt like that was a reading just for me. That's because I'm talking to you like you are my friend, because you are. So maybe I'm not at 50K and I'm only at 8K. But that I have so much gratitude for, because I'm growing slowly and steadily like the camel here. I've gone through my awakening. I see my beauty. I see what I bring to the table, and what I bring to the table is conversation. Sure, I can pull some cards out here and tell you guys, well, you're going through an awakening. Love yourself. But that's not me. I'm here to embellish and talk, and my Mercury and my Venus and my 6th house is in Leo. I'm here to show you who I am. And so don't let anyone disempower you. You are beautiful. You are handsome. You are worthy. Advice. You have the Page of Crystals, which is the Page of Pentacles. This is saying, and again, I'm seeing that fox, which was on the card of determination earlier. You are walking into a new start in your life. It doesn't matter what age you are. If you're 20, if you're 50, if you're 70, 45. Page of Crystals says ideas and discipline. There is something that you have gained, Pisces, from all of this healing that you're doing. This awakening that you've gone through. This self-worth that you have or are working on, currently. You may be still in the throes of it, right? I'm still working on it too every day. Whatever this is, though, there's something divine about you. There's something that if you stay really disciplined, if you work really hard at it, there is a gift that you are meant to share with the collective to empower them. God has given you, source, divine, creator, universe has given you ideas and discipline. And you're being elusive like the fox. You're not going the route that most people would have ever expected. You're the trailblazer for the new earth, the new way people are going to make money and live their lives and give back. Your advice from your spirit team is to really hone in on that and take all the trials and tribulations that you've gone through and help others. And by helping others, you'll actually be helping yourself as well. And for many of you, that's going to show up in a monetary way. Not everybody. For some of you, it's just going to be that you feel better, you do better, you're healing, on a physical plane. But for many of you, and we talk about it, you're writing books, you're starting YouTube channels, you are doing your businesses, you're sharing your story, you're healing people. It's beautiful what this collective is doing. And it's meant to be able to take care of you, Pisces, monetarily. Your environment? Ooh, that was all over the place. All right, 10 of Acorns in reverse. This card says responsibility and dedication. And the 10 of Acorns would be the 10 of Wands in reverse. So this is telling me, Pisces, any responsibility, any heaviness, any burden, any situation, job, caretaker, spouse, family member that you don't want to be associated with or, still take on that role of, it's not yours to take anymore. Your environment is showing me that you are putting down the burdens that have been holding you back. Again, dedication and responsibility, something you've been really dedicated to, something you have felt is your responsibility to take care of or do, you are letting that go. Your environment is lighter. Your environment is one where you are like, no, I think it's time for me to focus on me. It's time for me to honor myself. It's time for me to do what's best for me. And sometimes that means putting down the responsibilities that others have made you feel like you have to carry. That karmic chapter of you learning those lessons with those people or those situations, it's over. Hopes and fears. Oh my God, the Wheel of Fortune. Change and possibilities. So some of you are afraid of change. Some of you don't know what's coming up. But the Wheel of Fortune in the upright is saying, it's yours. The blessings for all the work that you put in, they're here. Some of you are going to start to see the pentacle proof. That's the money. Some of you are going to start to see the healing in your physical body. Some of you are going to see the changes in your mindset and your daily life. You're going to be living on a vibrational plane, and you're going to be like right next to other people, and you're not going to be having the same experience as them. You're going to be going through your own ups and downs, but there's going to be something about the way that you just zoom through life. And what's interesting here, Pisces, I have to show you this. I have a little bit of ADHD. So I have this lit, and this one was smoking. It kind of burned it right here. You're actually going to be lighting the fires of others unintentionally. I just have them both sitting together, and they were both starting to smoke. Your fire is going to light the fire of others. Your purpose is unfolding. Your positive dharma, your positive karma is coming in, Pisces, with that Wheel of Fortune. It's going to bring a lot of positive change, a lot of possibilities, a lot of fated results in your life for doing the hard work. Potential outcome for Pisces. Knight of Cups. This is beautiful. It says charm and passion. There's going to be more love that enters your life. There's going to be support. There's going to be this flow energy that's coming from you and to you. I see many of you offering your services, and I see many people reaching out to you. I see people looking at you, Pisces, and you're going to be offered opportunities. You're going to get that job you've been looking for. You're going to get those clients you've been hoping for. You're going to have so much given to you because of who you are. When you walk into a room, the whole room lights up and you change the atmosphere. And now you're going to even start to see that about yourself. Like maybe people tell you that and you don't really know what they're talking about, or you don't fully accept it. But this is a time in your life, Pisces, where your passion is going to take you far. I actually want to read that card for some reason. Let's read it. Of course, if you don't want to read it, there are timestamps. I always timestamp things so you can kind of go around things that you don't want to see. All right, so Knight of Shells. It says, a messenger of love and good news. Flamingo heart leads the way and helping you to act upon your dreams. Graceful and charming, he is your enthusiastic guide in helping you follow your bliss, unearth your inner gifts, and seize an opportunity. Be receptive to your emotional energies as they will bring your vision to life. As you work towards achieving your ambitions, be open to exploring your passions. Life is a stream of opportunity. Seek new sources of inspiration and remain focused along the way. So all that is happening here, Pisces, all the ups and downs, the choices, the decision for you to choose you, it came at a time where maybe it didn't feel so good. But now you have been given some kind of idea, some type of rebirth energy, some type of passion project that you're working on. And it is all going to be as a result of everything that you went through. So count it all joy. Count it all joy. And again, I see so many of you walking into an energy now where you have clients and money rolling in and peacefulness and that place you've always wanted to live. And you're disconnecting from negative and toxic relationships, whether with family, maybe a spouse or partner, or even friendships that don't align anymore. And many of you are changing career, or you're going after a goal. You're about to really take off, Pisces. And it was all because of what you went through. So we're going to pull 2 cards from this trauma-informed yoga deck, because you guys are going through a lot of trauma, and we're going to take home, we got 3. Some messages of encouragement for you. Your first message is, I am creating space for joy. I am creating space for joy. Isn't it funny that you have to create the space for this though? Why can't this just exist? It's because in certain spaces, you can't really have joy because it has to have room to be received. Rainbows have been very significant to this collective. God is telling you, God, source, universe, spirit is telling you that This is the end of a storm in your life. We know rainbows come after the storm, and there is rebirth, renewal, good things, promises, blessings, and abundance headed towards you. Make space for that. Create that space. Create that thing. I will not doubt my value and power. And for many of you, this was the exact issue that you dealt with for so long. Whether it was something from childhood or a relationship that broke you, whether it was a job that you went into and you completely depleted yourself, a health scare, a health situation, I will not doubt my value and power, because you are valuable and you are powerful. And if they can make you feel any other way, keep you small. You know what's funny? This one says, I will not shrink. You are so abundant, Pisces. You are larger than life. The whole world needs to see you. And to that person that told me you'd be at 50K in no time if you'd basically just shut up, I will not shrink. So put that in the comments, Pisces. I will not shrink. Even for my fellow Pisces that I love so much. The camera cut off and I feel like it was trying to shrink my voice, but this is a time for you to be bold, to be big, to shine your light, to put yourself out there, to be on that platform, to create that business, to heal thyself and forgive yourself, Pisces, for all the times that you were made to shrink and all of the times that people made you feel less than. Any mistake you made because you didn't value yourself, it's okay. Walk it back. You'll be okay. It's never too late to fix things. But all right, my loves, I will see you guys again tomorrow with another video. I love you so, so much. And remember, I will not shrink. I'm creating space for joy. I will not doubt my value and power. Love you, Pisces. Bye.